So pack one is still the number one in terms of submissions for bounty completions on the website, which I guess makes sense. People who are still playing pack one, they're looking for alternate ways to get more value out of the free pack. And so a couple of weeks ago, I wanted to add some more pack one bounties to the website, and I was struggling to think of ideas. I've used almost every pet now. I think I've used them all, actually. And on the right-hand side, you can see what I came up with in the end, which was a whole bunch of challenges with the heading Minimalist. So they're all 2 squads, or in the case of summons, 3 squad. And the idea was, can you win with just those 2 pets? Are they strong enough? And I was pretty confident on most of them that there wouldn't be much of a problem, especially for the talented players who are the ones beating most of the challenges. But I thought for once, there was a little bit of debate in the Discord whether or not they were too difficult. So I thought, right, for once I'll try. I'll actually beat one of them and show that yes, it's not that difficult. Because if I can get it, anyone can. So here we're going for the Elephant Blowfish 2 squad, and we've got a pretty good start going. I think this is maybe game 3 or 4 in terms of attempts. Unfortunately, you do face skunk an awful lot, so that can result in Elephant only getting 1 trigger on the Blowfish, although we managed to scrape a draw there. But I think even if you've never actually attempted a 2 squad Elephant Blowfish, I mean, why would you? If you've played it enough, you've probably seen or probably had a game where you won without losing the elephant. And I think that's kind of the indicator for the difficulty of this particular bounty. So I selfishly went for this one because I thought it was going to be probably the easiest one that I would be able to get quickest. And here I think we actually lose by 1 HP. Yeah, a bit unfortunate there. I think with some different snipes we could have won that. But here I'm not 100% sure whether or not I want to carry on with seal scaling or not. Although you can, get the stats onto the elephant and blowfish very quickly with the seal. I do prefer to have the other weaker pets at the back to attract snipes. If you've only got 3 pets and you're constantly going against mosquito, you're losing the melon on the elephant a lot of the time. And we really only have to win 1 game with the 2 squad. So here I get rid of the seal, and we're just going to use penguin and monkey to scale up our 2 keepers. And then now it's really just a case of leveling up the elephant and the blowfish. And it's always nice when you're running blowfish when you get matched with opposing hedgehog. So here we're going to get an extra trigger, which is going to kill off the dolphin. And I think at the end of this video, I'm actually going to show, when I complete one of the bounty challenges, I don't consider that a win. I leave it open for other people to beat them. So I think at the end, I'm going to show the actual winner for this bounty, and also another one which was completed in Golden Pack, which there aren't. I haven't posted that many bounties in Golden Pack, but I think, again, much like I always say about Star Pack, I don't think there's an awful lot of people playing it. Certainly not amongst the bounty running community in Haps's Discord. So here we get the win there with the 2 blowfishes sniping each other, and now we're just looking to get as many stats as possible. We are going to get a monkey level up. However, I think as I often do these days, I forget that as soon as you level up the monkey, the buffs are going to get leached from the penguin. So we're actually going to have to rework the squad a bit next turn. And this team is absolutely no problem for the elephant. In fact, honestly, pack 1, as much as there are, some painful roadblock teams that you can get matched with, a lot of the time, turn 12 having a 33-46 is often, good enough to sort of bulldoze your way through the opposing team. And especially when you're getting triple snipes, However, here we go against a opposing bison, which basically has the same stat line as the elephant. And the blowfish snipes without tiger behind it just aren't good enough. And I really didn't want to use tiger, even if I had one, I didn't want to use it and then have to sell it and be reliant on it. So I kind of wanted the elephant blowfish combo to do as much of the work as possible. So here we level up the monkey, and then I'm not going to realize that that's going to take buffs away. In fact, leveling up the monkey is pretty pointless anyway, because the elephant is already going to get to 50-50 without leveling it up. And here you can see, really, this is the kind of opposition we want to face on 9 wins, because the elephant blowfish combo is just going to completely destroy the double turkey team, even though they have a level 3. So having realized that the monkey is interfering with the penguin scaling, the monkey isn't really needed anymore because I'm not going to move the elephant away from the front of the team. We can actually just sell it and sell the cow as well. And I think I probably just buy the sushi to speed up the scaling on the blowfish. And then we're just going to take the 2 leopards here just to try and make sure that we get to 9 wins. And sometimes that is just the case with these challenges. It's just making sure that you survive. I suppose my comment earlier about the tiger doesn't really make sense. I could have been using a tiger to increase my chances of getting to the final battle. And here we're actually going to easily win, especially when, rooster, very strong pet. However, elephant blowfish takes care of it pretty easily. So now everything's going to be sold, and all I'm going to do is look for cow and more food, and just buy the sushi, even though it's only buffing 2 pets. And I'm going to take the cupcake, which is always a classic pick when you're on 1 life and on 9 wins. Turn 15, 50-50 elephant. And actually, we're not going to get matched with a summon team. However, we are going to get matched with a rooster team, and their rooster just isn't going to be big enough here because the blowfish is going to snipe everything. And there you go. There is the 2-squad elephant blowfish minimalist hurt team. All right, now we're going to look at the actual winner of that bounty, and that was Jules' Run. So didn't even need the level 3 blowfish, which is very impressive. And then we've got a couple more completions. So this one is in the golden pack, and it's double slug, triple antelope. And antelope, probably better in the golden pack than it is elsewhere. But slug is just insanely good. And I'm sure when they get round to nerfing all the busted stuff in the golden pack, slug is probably going to escape scot-free. And it's so good. Although here, because the cobra goes to the back, it is a 50-50 shot on the final snipe, whether or not it's a draw. But it works out in the end. Congrats to J14E for getting that one. And then we've also got this really stupid one from pack 1 that Killfeed managed to get, which was double fly, double spider with honey on everything.